Playmate'S parents had visited and they saw their child lying on the floor with MZ the Great. Their only pleading with Mr. Tony there is to go and they plead with Pastor Destiny. Reconciliation is all we need at this moment. Let us not talk about who was at fault. Let us not talk about who started this. Dialogue and diplomacy remain the best tools to make peace, and everything will be all right again. Happiness will come back. Then the fate of what to achieve tomorrow, we will see it in the picture.
I don't see play passport. This one is there. Make a fight. Nothing about you. Nothing about you. Nothing make me better. It's not make a get passport. Make level 4. That's the one of 4. That's where you do. That's where you do.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night as well, depending on the area of the world where you are watching me from. Someone somewhere is going to get hurt. We don't want this to happen, and we don't know who exactly. The situation is quite disturbing. So what are we saying now? Let us remind everyone that Nigeria has instituted a law which has got to do with character defamation. Should you be picked up tomorrow to go to the court of law and they defend your allegations or accusations that you put upon someone. Now, what we are trying to say here is we have seen the situation of Playmate'S and his boys today, and we don't want this to continue. We want an environment where everyone will be happy. We want a quiet environment. We want a calm environment. Now, Playmate'S parents have come. They have visited and they saw their child lying on the floor with MZ the Great. Their only pleading with Mr. Tony there is to go and they plead with Pastor Destiny. If I were you, Mr. Tony, there is no need to continue to argue or further. What has happened has happened. Now we are looking at ways to reconcile, to make peace. Reconciliation is all we need at this moment. Let us not talk about who was at fault. Let us not talk about who started this. Dialogue and diplomacy remain the best tools to make peace, and everything will be all right again. Happiness will come back. Then the fate of what to achieve tomorrow, we will see it in the picture. There is no need to continue to fight over this. Now, let us remember that when we are healthy, we can never tell what the unhealthy people are passing through. Mr. Tony, I plead you in the name of God with these hands together, and I am asking you, please, you really don't have to go to him. You can say the apology in a video which Pastor Destiny is going to see. Say the apology and the promise that the ground is quite okay, that everywhere is calm, and the guarantee that nothing is going to happen to Pastor Destiny when he comes over to Playmate'S house to pray for Playmate'S and the MZ. Because I can see that they are together on the floor. They are helpless and lifeless. So what you can do is make an apology video. Pastor Destiny will see this for sure. Let us save a life here. Let us stop this fighting. And it's quite annoying that this fighting is happening among brothers. You are from one tribe. You speak one language. Why this fighting? Why this misunderstanding? What is going on? Let us save a life. Life is important. There are situations when you look at, you forget about who is right and who is wrong. Now let us consider humanity. Let us talk about humanity here. See that I am in my business place, but I was touched. I forfeited everything I am doing just to make this video, to put it across to you, Mr. Tony, and any other person this message may concern. I plead in the name of Almighty Jehovah, in the name of Almighty God. We want calmness. We want life back. We want peace. We want you Please, please, just make the apology video. Pastor Destiny will see it. He is a human like us. Remember that you people tortured him mercilessly. Remember the situation you put him through. Remember, yes, I am sure, I am convinced, I am certain, I can agree, I can even swear that Pastor Destiny is going to accept apology video from you, because Playmate has played a good role in his life as well. The reality here is Pastor Destiny being known now all over the world. The reality is content creators contributed a lot to Pastor Destiny's visibility to the world. Yes, this is the reality, because we knew him from watching the deliverances he conducted in many families that were in bondages, and through content creators. And the Playmate has carried him along all this while. So I think Pastor Destiny hasn't got that devilish mind not to forgive. He will forgive. He's a human being like us. You see, when you beat a child with your left hand, you have to bring him back with your right hand. We are all humans, and we need apology sometimes. Apology solves it. I am sorry. That word, sorry, S-O-R-R-Y, it saves a lot of things. It stops a lot of damages. I am sorry. There is nothing bigger than this. Human beings are willing to accept this word. Sorry doesn't change your name. It will not change your name. So I am praying that by the grace of God, this message, as you receive it, Mr. Tony, it will touch you, and you will think about it and do something right before we lost the two on the floor there. God bless you. Please, whoever come across this message, share it, share it, share it. I want it to go viral. I want everyone to see it. I want everyone to see it, that we are doing our best. Even outside the studio, we are doing our best, making sure that the message of redemption, the message of humanity, the message of godliness is going viral around the world. Thank you.